Hello, everyone. Coming up here on the Pro Wrestling Show presents the SmackDown Ring Report. We are merely moments, 24 hours away to WWE Night of Champions. We'll get to the latest. CM Punk made a really good impression today. He was at the press conference for Night of Champions. CM Punk made their press conference as well. Um, like we said, also too good news on the wrestling hot topics. We talk about this SmackDown moving from 2 hours, 3 hours to 2 hours. What's going on with SmackDown moving from 3 to 2 hours? We'll talk about it coming up. Let's get everything started here where the Pro Wrestling Show starts. Right here, right now for the SmackDown Ring Report. Hello, everyone. Welcome to this edition of the Pro Wrestling Show. I'm your host, as always, Kendrick Dix here. Lag and join us here on the Pro Wrestling Show for the SmackDown Ring Report. Join in the conversation using the hashtag Pro Wrestling here on Connect. And don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe is caring. Tell a friend, call a friend, hit that subscribe button so you won't miss a thing. We get to the SmackDown Ring Report here on the Pro Wrestling Show. What a way we're going to kick SmackDown off. We're going to kick SmackDown off with this. Let's get to it right quick, right here, right now. We get to, we can find Cody Rhodes. We'll get to see him punking them later. But everything was all about this. We'll get to this right here. Julia is the new women's U.S. champion. And you can tell right here, Julia looks like she's more concerned. I can tell you that right now about Julia. Julia won the U.S. Women's Championship from Zelina Vega. Zelina Vega, Ashley Proud winning the U.S. Women's Championship. She did so tonight by doing what she needed to do. One thing about Julia, she's gonna do what she can. She did so tonight, winning the U.S. Women's Championship and doing so tonight. Zelina Vega, fighting champion. WWE put the championship on her because of her dad on what's going on and stuff, and however that worked and however that fit out and stuff. For Julia, we saw earlier tonight for Julia, she's the new Women's U.S. champion. It might establish Julia to become more heel centric. She was kind of second fiddle Stephanie McCure. She had that moment a couple of months ago, and now Julia now holds the goal as new Women's U.S. champion. Let's see what they'll do with Julia coming forward. So we'll see that. We know that in a couple of hours, Asuka set to go against Jade Cargill. Both women looking like they're going to be pulling all the stops in that match coming up. Asuka wanted to be against Jade Cargill. Don't forget, tomorrow morning is the Pro Wrestling Show presents Predict the Outcome. Look for that special coming your way for Asuka and Jade Cargill. We know that Asuka and Jade, what's going down. Asuka getting the heads up on Jade and stuff. So we could see that being that way and a possibility down the road. So looking forward to seeing that Asuka could be holding her Queen of the Ring crown eventually. So we'll see. We'll get to John Cena and them a little bit later on, especially with CM Punk mocking John Cena a little bit later on. Also, too, Netflix had a party, had an interruption, a delay. Netflix, the Cody Rhodes and Randy Orton segment, really the live feed just went out, and Netflix going on with that. So Netflix kind of, I guess, trying to, pinpoint on what's going on with that. So, however that went down, we'll see Netflix with the issue of what they had going on and stuff with part of the delay. As well as this, Jacob Fatu attacked JC Mateo. JC Mateo was going against Jacob's cousin. Jimmy Uso. Jacob looking to send a message to Jimmy that, hey man, I'm here not for all. I'm all gas, no brakes. He said that at the press conference. He's gonna do that again, seeing what he needed to say and stuff to get his point across. So we'll see how there's gonna be. Jacob Fatu taking on Solo Sikoa tomorrow. There'll be that magnificent card tomorrow going forward. So we'll see how that's gonna be coming up. Also, too, our Truth looking for a match, looking for somebody to fight. He wants to get his hands on John Cena. Truth want to get his hands on Cena real bad. And he did leave Cena, cost him everything and stuff. Well, our Truth getting kicked in his head, our Truth getting kicked by his nerves, by you know who, Aleister Black, that tells our Truth to fight him. So we know Black and Truth might be going at each other's throats down the road. So we could see that being a possibility. Aleister Black felt like he's been annoyed. He's going right after you know who, taking him down. Our Truth didn't see that coming. I don't know what's going on with that. Our Truth, a new lease on life, a new vengeance. What's going on with Truth and stuff? Truth might have to pay real close attention to you know who, however that's going to be. Well, Damian Priest might be in a new feud against Carmelo Hayes. Damian Priest and Carmelo Hayes in a new feud. However, that's going to go down eventually. We'll see how that's going to be moving forward and stuff. So Carmelo Hayes and Damian Priest on how everything is going down the road. We'll see and stuff. But Jacob Fatu and Jimmy might have mutual respect for each other, and we'll see how far that mutual respect goes between them. But you can tell right there that was the pinpoint to the case on what was going to go down. But you can tell eventually. However, that so we'll see how it's going to go between Jacob Fatu and Jimmy. Well, the WWE Tag Team titles online as the Wyatt Six members take on the Street Profits. The Street Profits wanted to show that they can go toe to toe against the Wyatt Six members. God damn. Yeah, Wyatt Six members and see how far they can go and stuff. And we saw, however, that went down tonight. And being able to seeing the records, the Wyatt Six Street Profits were not as you know what to the Wyatt Six. The Wyatt Six made it seem that way. So the Street Profits said they're not afraid of the Wyatt Six, and the Wyatt Six are not afraid of the Street Profits. So there are a lot of tag teams jockeying in position in the tag team division on however that's going to go and however that's going to be. But you can tell that the Wyatt Six kind of saw however that's going to be moving forward. Being able to showcase their abilities and stuff, however that went down. Also, too, the WWE Women's Championship match was online. You see right here, Tiffany Stratton defending her Women's Championship against former champion Nia Jax. Nia Jax, her last night of being queen, almost a year reign as being the queen of the ring. Go back a year ago, Nia won the Women's Championship last year at SummerSlam against Bayley. Now, fast forward, now Nia Jax going against her protege, Tiffany Stratton. Tiffany Stratton did all she can do right here, taking down Nia. And you can see right here, Tiffany Stratton taking Nia down. Nia went through a powerbomb. Tiffany Stratton got the victory over Nia and got the win. So Nia Jax being able to be put down tonight as she did, and Nia Jax didn't see it coming, but Nia Jax loses the WWE Women's Championship. We get to this right here. This was a moment that you never thought would have existed. CM Punk mocking John Cena. CM Punk mocking John Cena. John Cena came out there, and John Cena heard some familiar music. He was stunned himself and shocked and surprised. Cena did not see that coming between him and John Cena. John Cena and Cena went down with that. And then they, um, I guess they hit a nerve with John, CM Punk what happened last week on what went down and stuff. And, John Cena, they had caused him to lose his mind, and CM Punk said, "Two can play that game. I'm gonna act like you," and he did. He did. He acted like John Cena and did so tonight. He did it. Didn't even know. I was kind of looking at it on YouTube on the memes. He's mocking John Cena. Like really? Yeah. Really? Yeah. Yeah. Really? So there's a lot going on for that. It was kind of weird, and CM Punk acting like John Cena. All of a sudden, let's see. CM Punk being John Cena. By the way, the family. So, kind of saw stuff. But saying, without John Cena, CM Punk, really? So, like, it is tonight. So, really crazy, but hey, it worked for CM Punk and stuff. Yeah, his message across and stuff. So, we saw how that went down tonight. But you gotta think about night champions when it comes your way. That, John Cena, how he's gonna react to that and being mocked on and stuff. I know he didn't like that one bit. Not like that one bit. John Cena gonna have to realize him stuff. Let's see how it's gonna go, but you can tell what went down and stuff. It's gonna be moving forward. Um, Also, too, Charlotte and Alexa Bliss may not be the best of friends, but they got something in common. The two might have to team up together. Um, reports that Alexa Bliss and Charlotte could be the next women's tag team champions. But that's a long-standing history. It wouldn't be shocked, no surprise. Speaking of Sean's ex-husband, Andrade looking like he want to get back in the tag team picture. Andrade, um, trying to defeat DIY here in Ray Phoenix, make a formidable tag team. You probably see them teaming them together. So who knows what's next for them coming forward, but it's gonna be really phenomenal to see if Ray Phoenix and Andrade came together. And that'd be like everybody still talking about John Cena, CM Punk. CM Punk came out there and looked like John Cena. So, all right, that's gonna do it for the SmackDown ring report. For the wrestling topic, all right. Yeah. Could be, maybe I wouldn't do
Evolution. Making her way to the Evolution. Right. So who knows? I think well. Speaking of Tribal Chief Roman Reigns, he's gonna join this group. This right here, he's gonna join Jason Momoa and 50 Cent. Street Fighter. Roman Reigns, yeah. I do say Roman Reigns and Jason Momoa kind of looks like, but now that year is gonna be put to the test. A couple of them will be part of Street Fighter coming up, so looking forward to seeing that. Being company deal. Well, legendary Jim Ross has been cancer free. Jim Ross and Netflix podcast. He's cancer free. Good for Jim Ross. Good old JR. Now cancer free. Great one, The Rock gives an award to Mark Kern. Well, we know The Rock got some heavily favored interest in this because The Rock will be playing Kerr in a biopic. Rock's looking at Mark Kern's life so he can win him an Oscar. He ain't gonna win no Oscar. The Rock is not talented enough to win an Oscar. It's just common sense. The Rock. Yeah. Well, I guess that's gonna do it here for the pro wrestling show. For the for the ring for the SmackDown report. Don't forget tomorrow morning we'll have predicted outcome for Night of Champions. Yeah. Do you think we got 6 matches? So do you think any of your matches that's gonna be your predictions gonna be? I predict mine. We'll see. It's gonna be a list of people that's gonna be watching Night of Champions in the morning. So looking forward to seeing Night Champions coming your way tomorrow morning. So looking forward to seeing that. All right. That's gonna do it for the Pro Wrestling Show. Present the SmackDown Ring Report. And also too, for before we go, we know that SmackDown next week will be cut down from 3 to 2 hours. So looking forward to seeing that 2 hour SmackDown on the 4th of July edition of SmackDown coming your way next week. All right, we're gonna leave you with John Cena and CM Punk. Both men will be engaged into the WWE Championship match tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing that championship match coming your way tomorrow. So for me being Kendrick Dix, and so long. We'll see you tomorrow morning for the Pro Wrestling Show. Present the Night of Champions predicted outcome, as well as immediately following, we'll have Night of Champions review after Night of Champions. Thank you all for watching. We'll see you in the morning here on the Pro Wrestling Show.